Hi everyone, welcome to Le Cordon Bleu Paris for the Wine and Management Program's presentation. Make sure you stay tuned until the end of the video because we have a little surprise for you. Welcome to the presentation of our Wine and Management Program with Clément Gautier, Head Sommelier Teacher of Le Cordon Bleu Paris. So Clément, can you tell us a bit more about the program, the objective of this program?
Thank you for having me, Florian. Thank you and welcome all of you. So the Wine and Management Program is a 10-month program focused on wine, given entirely in English. During this year, 80% of the content is given in this classroom, looking into different wine regions of France and also Europe. Along with the wine knowledge, we give classes on marketing, logistics, entrepreneurship, finance, and also culinary concepts, so that our students, forthcoming professionals in the world of wine, can have a broad understanding of the industry of wine and may go to the project, to the industry, to the segments of industry they desire. So the goal here is not to train only sommeliers, but to train also wine distributors and importers, wine representatives, perhaps bottle shop owners, also sommelier, wine critics as well. We have all types of profile and we can talk to each and every segment and project of the industry.
Perfect. I know that you have as well some internships.
We do.
Can you tell us a bit more about the internships?
We do. It's a very professionalizing program, of course. Over the 10 months, 4 months are spent in companies. The first of those 3 internships is spent at the winery during harvest and winemaking time. So soon after the beginning of the year in September, we sent our students to a winemaking region of our choice, and we asked them to experience the lifestyle of winemakers during 2 critical weeks, the most critical weeks of the year, which are harvest and winemaking time. So that's the first one. That's the first one where we place the students. However, for second and third internships, which last longer, the students choose where they wish to work. We are happy to guide and to provide the network that Cordon Bleu has access to. However, it is the decision of the student. It has to match the project, the perspectives of the students, and we're here to assist them in that way.
Perfect, thank you very much, Clément. So now we're gonna go to show you some courses of the Wine and Management Program with Clément. So, for example, for enology classes, but as well we're gonna see the management classes with entrepreneurship and so on. So Clément, you just finished the enology class today. Can you tell us a bit more about this class and what is the objective of this class?
Of course, thank you, Florian. We just finished the Beaujolais module. It took us all morning to get into great detail for the wine and management students. So to discover the history, the traditions, why this region of Beaujolais became what it is today. And with these wines that we tasted all together, they have now a much better understanding of what the region has to offer in terms of style of wine and how, which is very important here for us at the Institute, how to sell and how to position these wines for the clients and the guests.
Thank you very much, Clément.
You're welcome.
So now we are with Maggie, one of the students of the Wine and Management Program. So first of all, Maggie, can you introduce yourself and tell us more about your background?
So my name is Maggie and I'm from Hong Kong. I've been studying wine for about 2 years and yeah.
Okay, so why did you choose to come to Le Cordon Bleu for this Wine and Management Program?
Well, I've always wanted to start my own wine business, but I didn't know where to start. So I was looking into wine programs in France, and this Le Cordon Bleu stood out, and here I am.
So I know now you're going for an internship soon. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
My internship, my next internship, I am actually planning to re-intern in my previous one.
Okay.
Because we had a strong connection, and also my previous internship, I'm planning to like work with them in the future for my own project.
Okay, so what kind of internship is it?
It's a wine export agent.
Okay.
Like it's called Paris Wine Company, and they work with producers that are organically farmed wines and also low human intervention. Yeah. And
Okay, perfect. So in the future, after finishing this program, you plan to work with them?
yes, like
Or
collab.
what is your project?
So I want to import wines to China based on organic products, organic wines, and biodynamic, low human intervention. And I think this is the trend now. And we're planning to, I'm planning to import wine from them. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Maggie.
Thank you.
So now we are with Aaron Rosenthal.
Yes.
So can you first introduce yourself?
Sure. Hello, my name is Aaron Rosenthal. I am a chef for around 15 years. I've worked in a lot of restaurants from La Grenouillère in the north of France to Septime and Clamato in Paris. I opened another restaurant in Paris called Adar. And now I do some consulting and also help with creation of recipes and such for projects. And this is my 4th year collaborating with the Cordon Bleu through a food course.
Okay, so your course is Culinary Concept.
Exactly.
Can you explain us what it is exactly?
Sure. So the reason we created this course was to apply food concepts for sommeliers. So the idea is to give them the tools necessary when they're learning about wine, to understand that wine and food go together. So how food is made, the quality of products, how to season, and how cooks assemble a dish, and also about dairy, because dairy is very important to the service of wine.
Okay, so I can see today you're currently working on cheese or milk. Can you explain just a bit the link between the wine and the milk?
Sure. So the reason why we have so after we talk about origin of quality, how things are seasoned, how things are tasted, it's very important as we go along that they're tasting all of the products like they taste wine. So for example, in the case of dairy and cheese, we talk about dairy and cheese because in the wine industry, as far as your accord mets-ventes, so your wine pairing, there is constantly use of cheese in a wine pairing. And also we talk about milk to understand the origin of the product. And we're going to taste the milk like a sommelier to understand, well, why is the milk this color? Why is it this fat content? How does it taste? And what is the difference and why?
Perfect. Thank you very much, Aaron.
Well, thank you.
So Jaime, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, of course. I'm Jaime Andres. I'm from Ecuador. I studied before this culinary arts. So I went in the wine and management program because I just found a great connection between wine and the culinary part.
Como tú eres de Ecuador, vamos a hacer una pregunta en español. ¿Por qué decidiste venir a Le Cordon Bleu Paris, sabiendo que la cultura del vino en tu país no es tan famosa? ¿Me puedes decir algo sobre esto?
Claro. Ya, sí, como dijo, la cultura del vino está desarrollándose poco a poco en mi país. No hay una cultura muy grande, pero poco a poco se ha ido desarrollando y simplemente me encantaría que con lo que he aprendido en este último año se pueda desarrollar de una manera y de alguna manera conectarla con la parte gastronómica que también se está desarrollando de una manera muy positiva.
Muchas gracias. Thank you.
De nada.
So now we are with Marianne GAMET, who just finished the class of entrepreneurship. So first of all, Marianne, can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, sure. So my name is Marianne GAMET. I am the teacher in entrepreneurship for the wine class, wine management class. Next to that, I'm also a champagne grower. Since 2 years, I took over the business of my family. And next to that, I created last year my communication agency, where I'm promoting the wine industry and helping small growers to grow easily and to communicate in a better way.
Thank you for your introduction. So now, maybe can you give us a bit more information about your class? What are the objectives of your class, and what do you teach?
So in my class, so I'm teaching everything about entrepreneurship. At least we try, because it's a big content, and usually you learn with experience and across the cycle of life. So we are like, I give a part in theory, then we do also like a practical exercise, and next to that I'm giving examples of case studies to help students to understand how to create their companies, what is like create a project that is measurable, attainable, and also realistic.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Marianne. So we are with Lucie, one of our students from the wine and management program. So Lucie, maybe can you just introduce yourself first?
So I'm Lucie, I'm from Paris, and I'm 25 years old. I'm one of the few French students from the program, so it's not only international students. And I did 6 years of law school before, and then I chose to reconvert in the wine industry to become a wine agent. So most of our classmates want to build their own business back in their country. But for me, I choose this program for the network and the different internship to become a wine agent at the end of the year, based in Paris.
So currently you are in class and you have also internship. What are the knowledge that will be interesting for you at the end for your future project?
Yeah, so we have 3 internships during the year. The first one I did in a winery for the harvesting, so I met the vineyards and the domains. The second one I did in a wine shop, in a cavist. So, and the last one will be with a wine agent. So I will have seen the 3 parts and business partners that I will work with as a wine agent. The vigneron, the cavist where I will sell the wine, and the wine agent that I will be next year.
Thank you very much, Lucie.
You're welcome.
So Clément, now we're in the demonstration room. What can you tell us about this course?
So the wine students have access to teaching on culinary concepts, so which is essentially how to respect the seasons of the product, how to cook, how to bring acidity level and different kinds of seasoning into the dish, which is really like an addition or complementary to the wine world. And with the chefs here we have at the Institute, we are able to taste, enjoy and learn from seasonal cuisines. Today we are doing the first class on vegetarian and spring cuisine, and we are trying wine pairings, discussing about the matter all together onto what works, what doesn't, and more importantly why, and how we can position these dishes, these ingredients and these wines to the clients. We do these 4 or 5 times a year, depending on the season.
Perfect, thank you.
Merci, thank you.
Okay, so as you can see today we are presented some cauliflower, and we did it in the way with as a tabbouleh with some fresh pomegranate and fresh coriander, and very important marinated raisins, which was marinated with some olive oil, lemon juice, and bay leaves, coriander, pepper, a lot of aromatics. and we finish it with a little bit of curry inside with a tabbouleh and some pickles of red onions.
Okay, so now we are with Anna. So Anna, can you please first introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Ana Carolina, I'm Brazilian. I was a lawyer for 15 years before I decided to turn into the wine business. I'm based in Paris for almost 2 years now, and my project is to stay here.
Okay, you have already your idea about your project?
Yes, I'm starting my own company in wine events and tourism. I'm offering wine experiences for visitors.
Perfect. Então vamos a falar um pouco em português agora. Você pode contar um pouco sobre a sua experiência no Instituto Le Cordon Bleu Paris?
Sim, sempre foi um sonho. Eu falo por mim, por outros estudantes internacionais. O nome Le Cordon Bleu, ele chega antes mesmo da gente ter a oportunidade de vir ao Instituto. É uma experiência incrível, muito intensa. Nós temos aulas todos os dias. Temos os estágios, as visitas às vinícolas, oportunidade de conhecer grandes nomes da indústria, winemakers como Michel Chapoutier, na última visita ao Rhône. É uma experiência muito engrandecedora.
Muito bom. And just a few words in English, just to sum up your experience here.
This is a comprehensive experience in wine business. It's not only sommelier, it's not only knowing the vineyards, is knowing finance, entrepreneurship, marketing, wine tourism, and we go out of this course ready for joining the game.
Muito obrigado.
De nada.
Clément, we've just seen a lot of students have different projects, but upon graduation, what do they tend to do?
Well, our students can become sommeliers, but they also can go for export, distribution as a whole. They can become ambassadors of wines, wineries, brands in wines and other beverages. They can become agents, representatives of winemakers they're quite fond of. And we see more and more of our students over the last few years that have become journalists, critics of wine. And this year we have an increasing number of students showing interest in the world of wine auctions. So this has been strongly developing, and this is just to show the diversity of different projects that we're welcome to have from our students, and the way we respond to them and the way we develop them. And luckily for us and for them, the market of Paris can offer plenty of opportunities in that regard, both during the internships and after as well.
So thank you, Clément. Now, just a small word on the process. So if you want to join the wine management program, it's a two-steps process. So first of all, you have to send your application form with all the documents. In these documents, you have a cover letter, resume, and some administrative paperwork. We check everything with the recruitment team, and then you have an interview with our sommelier Clément. So maybe can you give us advice for this interview?
Sure. My first advice is that you have to be yourself. We have to see who you really are as a person and as a professional. That's really important, like in any interview, really. The second aspect is that you have to show a true interest in the world of wine, for the product and for the people. That's really helpful. Typically, one of the questions I ask the people I meet is the type of wine they drink on a daily basis, what they're fond of in the wine industry, what animates them to go for the wine industry. And that's really important because it appeals to me personally and professionally. And the last aspect, that's something that's also quite important, is to have a first idea of what you as a candidate would like to accomplish, would like to bring to the wine industry. considering that this idea, this project may develop or change entirely during the year here at the Institute. But it's preferable to have an initial project, and this is quite important for the balance of the group and for the development of the candidates.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
You're welcome,
Clément. Thank you for being with us for the presentation of the Wine and Management program. Now you can click on the link below the video in order to win prizes. So do not hesitate to participate, and hope to see you soon in Le Cordon Bleu Paris.